For the very first time, it truly feels like zero COVID is actually on its way out now. The 10 measures that were released today by the government, there are some things in there that might be considered slightly more common sense, things like a strict ban on blocking escape routes or emergency services being given access in the name of zero COVID. But other things are extremely fundamental and really amount to what feels like quite a major dismantling of some of the infrastructure around the zero COVID regulations. So, for example, the health codes that everybody has to scan when they want to enter any public place, they will not be needed for most venues apart from things like hospitals and care homes. And places like this, Kay, I just want to show you where I am. This is what's being called a field hospital or a cabin hospital. These are these huge places. This was actually previously an exhibition centre on the outskirts of Beijing that have been converted into these major quarantine centres. We think the patients themselves, people who either tested positive for COVID or have been a close contact, are within the exhibition centre itself, and these little cabins that you can see in the foreground here are actually where the workers live. But, you know, if you test positive or even come close to somebody who has, you could be expected to be carted off to one of these for potentially weeks on end. That also going to come to an end, apparently, people able to quarantine at home. It feels like there's no going back and that zero COVID, it feels, and I premise it with it feels and the maybes and the it seems, because it is China, you never quite know, but it feels like zero COVID might be on the way out.